This morning, just after 1:30, our officers responded to the 3100 block of Occidental Drive for reports of a disturbance involving a weapon. The caller, who happens to be the suspect in this case, called us and was threatening to kill his roommate. Our officers arrived on scene shortly thereafter and did locate the suspect in question and observed that he was in possession of a sword. Our officers, in addition to our crisis negotiators, negotiated with that suspect for quite some time in an effort to get him to drop the weapon, but he refused to do that. At one point, he advanced toward our officers, and at that time, an officer-involved shooting occurred. As soon as that happened, our officers immediately began performing emergency medical aid to the suspect, and he was later transported to a local hospital, which I was told he is currently in stable condition. Due to the circumstances, our homicide detectives, our CSI teams, Professional Standards Unit, Internal Affairs Division, they've responded out and they're going to be taking over this investigation. Concurrent to that, because this is an officer-involved shooting, the Sacramento County District Attorney's Office and the Office of Public Safety Accountability are going to be monitoring this incident by providing oversight. I can confirm that one of our officers did fire their weapons. I don't have specifics on which direction, how many times. I can tell you that the suspect was struck at least one time, but I'm very thankful that none of our officers were injured during this incident. As always, if anybody has any information, please reach out to us. You can get a hold of us at 916-808-5471. I would expect this scene to be very active for the next several hours, and so it's going to take some time for our detectives and our officers to investigate this.
Is this a person who was known to you all at this location? Do they have a prior record that you're aware of?
I'm not aware of any prior record. I don't have those details just yet.
And then can you go over the identifying characteristics for this victim and suspect in question here?
The suspect in question is a male adult. I don't have specifics on race, exact, age or anything like that. Yeah, just a male adult is what I know.
How about the victim?
The victim, the roommate?
Yes.
I don't have those details.
No? Okay.
Is the roommate okay right now?
I've been told that the roommate is okay, yes. Nobody else was injured other than the suspect that was struck.
And to confirm, it was the suspect that actually called 911?
Correct.
And then I know Melanie touched on this earlier about the medical emergency that was placed out here. What ties does that play into this officer-involved shooting?
I'm not sure exactly which one you're referencing. I know that after the officer-involved shooting, the fire department responded and later transported our suspect to the hospital, and so it could be the same one that you're referencing, but I don't have the specifics on if that's what you're referring to or not.
So you're saying the suspect was taken to the hospital?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And then because we've seen an individual here that was placed in handcuffs and transported away. Is this the same suspect? Is this somebody else involved?
I can't confirm that, and I don't want to speculate or give you wrong information, but I can confirm that the suspect was transported to a hospital. Whether or not that may or may not have been the person that you're referring to, I wasn't there for that. So.
The roommate involved here, that person, can you give us any more information about where they are right now?
Yeah, if I knew exactly, I would tell you, but obviously they're cooperating with our detectives and they're being, interviewed, and so it's going to take some time for our detectives to figure out all the details of what happened, but I'm being told that the witness is here and the victim is here, and so, but I don't have specifics.
And did they live in this apartment complex, in a house along the road?
I believe in the 3100 block of Occidental Drive, yes.
Do one more question, guys. I gotta get more into another briefing.
Again, just name and spelling and title and all
Yeah,
that.
Sergeant Dan Wiseman, DANWISEMAN, SAC PD PIO.
Can you talk a little bit about what's happening right now with the investigation?
Sure, yeah. So our detectives, our homicide detectives, our CSI teams, they're going to do a methodical sort of investigation, right? They're going to take their time. As you can see, we have the scene blocked off. It's a pretty big area. As time goes on, we can sort of decrease that. But right now, it's going to take some time for our detectives to kind of comb through any evidence. Obviously, they're going to be canvassing, going door to door, seeing if they can locate any witnesses, any potential video surveillance, and just doing a very thorough investigation so that they can kind of determine exactly what happened and what led up to this.
Last question from me. What's kind of like the protocol when a call like this comes in? Is there a negotiation team that also comes out?
It really just depends on the circumstances. No two calls are alike, right? And so we really have to rely on the specialized training that we have, and I'm very proud to say that we have a lot of skilled officers who just on routine patrol throughout the night. We have some of our crisis negotiators who work, but also sometimes they get called out as an ancillary duty. And so it really just depends. It's hard to answer that because every call is a little bit different. But we have some very talented people here who, specialize in certain things like that.
All right, thanks, guys. I'll get you more information.
The officer on leave at this moment?
It's too early to say.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys.